Okay. I got one out. Jack's daughter, Denise, got married to Brian at a young age. Okay, Jack's daughter, Jack got to be their son, and she got married to Brian at a young age. Okay. Jack and Janice, Jack and Janice, Jack and Janice have two great grandsons. So Janice is Jack's wife, and they got two great grandsons. Noah and Alex, and two great granddaughters, Shirley and Ashley. So them at the bottom, but I gotta find out who their mamas and daddies are first. John is Jesse's son-in-law and Alex's father. Brian's favorite grandchild is Noah, who is the oldest. Okay. So Brian's favorite grandchild is Noah, and Noah is the oldest. Donna held her youngest grandchild, Ashley, on her arms when she was born. Okay, hold on. Jack and Janice. Okay, I read that one. Catherine's brother-in-law, Roy, is interested in marriage just like his Aunt Helen. Where's his Aunt Helen? Okay. Both Roy's brother Tyler and his cousin Teresa have two children. So both Roy's brother Tyler okay. Roy's brother, so this gotta be Roy. His brother Tyler's gotta be here. And his cousin Teresa has gotta be here. Bam. Roy helped to take care of his niece Shirley. Roy has a niece Shirley. Okay. Right there. Catherine's brother-in-law Roy is interested in marriage just like his Aunt Helen. Okay, so Catherine is married to Tyler. His Aunt Helen. Helen got to be in the middle because she ain't married. Bam! Jesse introduced his wife Donna to his grandmother Karen. So Jesse, his wife Donna, to his grandmother Karen. Go ahead on, girl. Jack and Janice have two great grandsons, Noah and Alex, and two great granddaughters, Shirley and Ashley. Okay, so Ashley is a granddaughter. Alex is a grandson. So John is the daddy. John is Jesse's son-in-law and Alex's father. I got to find out who the oldest though, Alex or Ashley. Donna held her youngest grandchild. Ashley is the youngest. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Completed. Ah, I like this game. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me out there clearly? Put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Just put 1 in the chat. The number 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Just put down the number 1. We're going to the next game. The next family tree game is, we on level 30. Lauren sitting up there by herself. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking? Put a 1 in the chat. Type in a 1 if you can hear me talking. Okay, so Janice's niece is Randy's wife. Okay, Randy married Bobby's daughter. Janice and Nick are cousins. Diana is Janice's grandmother. Lauren is Carol's sister-in-law. So now we know where Lauren goes. Lauren, where's Lauren at? Okay, Lauren is Karen's sister-in-law. So we got to find, oh, it's Carol. I'm sorry. It's Carol's sister-in-law. Carol right there. Nathan has 3 grandchildren from his son. So Nathan is going right here. And he has 3 grandchildren from his son. Lauren gave birth to Isabella first and Thomas last. So Isabella, Thomas. Okay. Diana is Janice's. Oh, Janice and Nick are cousins. Okay, we'll figure that out. It got to be on this side right here. So Janice. Jason's niece is Randy's wife. Jason's niece. Okay, I got it. This is Jason. This is Randy. Jason's niece is Randy's wife. Okay, I got that. Jason's niece. Randy married Bobby's daughter. Randy married Bobby's daughter. Okay, Randy married Bobby's daughter. Janice and Nick are cousins. So, Janice, Nick, and the grandmama is Diana. Oh my goodness. Look what we got. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay. That was cool. I love this game. All these commercials, you guys, I apologize for the commercials. Okay. I don't know where the sound is on the family tree. Okay. New story. The stone. I guess we can play. Let's do the new story maybe later. We finna do a dinner one. So now this is gonna be fun, y'all. It's at the dinner table. Okay. So now we got to figure out who's supposed to be at the dinner table. The Indian businessman pays attention to the South Asian woman. Okay. The monk gazes at the sun. Okay, so now I see where the monk gonna be. Where's the monk? Guess they checked all the boxes in this one. Oh, here's the monk right here. He gazing at the sun. The bartender is ready to serve everyone who orders a drink. Where is the drink thing at? Wait a minute. Let's see. See, it's 2 places. There's one over here by this. Ain't no bar over there. Okay, we're going to keep going. The Middle Eastern man is trying to stay warm. Okay, so the Middle Eastern man is right here. Let's see who the. Okay, so we're going to see. Well, we got two middle. We got Ahmad and we got Amir. Let's do Amir. Let's say Amir trying to stay warm. How in the world? Okay, so I guess Ahmed is got to be the Middle Eastern man. Okay. Amir sits near the Chinese woman. Okay, so he's sitting near the Chinese woman. So Chinese woman got to be on one of them ends right there by Amir. Melissa wants to be the first to try the margarita. Okay. The sharply dressed host gives a welcome speech. The sharply dressed. Let's put the host right here. Giving a welcome speech. Is this the host? No. That's the bartender. The sharply dressed host is him. Bam. Two South Asian women bond over social issues. The Chinese couple sits across from each other enjoying the chicken. Okay, so the Chinese couple, we're going to say, is these two. Okay, that is the Chinese. Okay, remember the man sit right there. And then the woman right there. I got one more chance to get out, and I'm out. I can't be out. Two Asian women bond over social issues. Amir sits near the Chinese woman. Okay, it's two places. Oh, the bartender is ready to serve anyone who orders a drink. So I'm going to put the bartender over here. Put the bartender over there. Two Asian women. Y'all can help me out. Anybody got any suggestions? Okay, I see. It says, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Two Asian women. Okay, now we're looking at this. Two Asian women bond over social issues. So we have Melissa and Monk are the Asian women, and they're bonding over social issues. But what side? Melissa wants to be first to try the margaritas. So I guess I'll put Melissa over there by the Asian woman husband. I don't know. Let's see. Sits near the Chinese woman. Amir sits near the Chinese woman. I don't know. Something is off here. Okay. Melissa wants to be the first to try the margarita. So we're going to put Melissa right there. Okay, that worked. We got one. We can't get out again. Amir sits near the Chinese woman. Okay. The sharply dressed host gives a welcome speech. Two South African women bond over social issues. See, this is hard. This is very hard. Because you have Amir. It says Amir sits next to the Chinese woman. It's two sides on the China. Okay, you know what? He got to sit over here. Because these two ladies right here are going to be... Oh, man. Oh, let me fail. I'm going to try it again. I failed. It's okay. Let's see. Guess I'm not good at... Well, I am. I'm great. Maybe later. Long live the queen. New story. Maybe later. Let's do the dinner. I want to do the dinner. Because I messed the dinner up. Now let's make it a little bigger. Okay. Deborah wants to be the first to try the margarita. So we gonna put Deborah right here. We already know where Deborah go. The Indian businessman pays attention to the South Asian woman. The Indian businessman. Amir sits near the Chinese woman. So Amir goes here. We already know that. The monk gazes at the sun. So the avatar man's gazing at the sun. The sharply dressed host gives a welcome speech. So we already kind of got all this together. The Chinese couple sits across from each other. So the Chinese couple sits across from each other. So last time she was here and he was there. I guess I'm cheating because I already did it. Okay. The bartender's ready to serve. He's ready to serve. The Middle Eastern man is trying to stay warm. Okay. Oh yeah, because his hair. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. He had a bald head. He's trying to stay warm. And the other man has his headpiece on. Okay, so right here, this man got to be right there. How in the world? The sharply dressed host gives a welcome. Two South Asian women bond over social issues. Okay. I got to be careful. Okay. Let's put her here because her husband is okay. I got this. Got to be right there. Oh my goodness! I failed again. Well, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. I failed again. This ain't. 3 times is the charm. Let's see if I can do it this time. Maybe later. Divine drama of gods. I'll do that later. I gotta do this. I gotta get this dinner right because their dinner just been playing games with me. Okay. So I already know what this is. Here's Amir. Here's Ahmed. Here's Daniel. Here is her. Here is him. It would have been funny if they would have. Richard here. That's the monk. Jimmy over here. We got Heather wants to be the first. Heather wants to try the margaritas. And I did not pay attention to what I was doing. The sharply okay. 2 South Asian women bond over social issues. So I'm gonna put him over here. Okay. Over here. So he got to go there. I'm getting ready to lose again, y'all. So we gonna put her here. Okay, there we go. I almost lost again. All right, Betty. That's not Wilma. I think that's Betty. We don't want to see you on the toilet. Let's see. We're not spotting no differences today. Okay, next. Okay, level 32. I don't see how that was so hard. Okay, so now we have this one. Beverly is at the top. So let's see if we can figure this out. I seem to figure these out pretty good. But that one at the table with all the people who have different nationalities. Kyle is David's son who has only one child. Okay. So Kyle is David's son so Kyle has to be right here because oh wait a minute, that ain't gotta be right there. Okay. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay, I'll figure that out. Beverly is in the same generation as Walter, who has only one child. Same generation. Okay, Walter. We can put, we're going to put Walter right here. Okay. Joan's daughter-in-law has Isabella as her niece. Frances has a big sister. Lewis's sister adopted a daughter. Lewis's sister adopted a daughter. Okay, I see where Lewis is at. Lewis's sister adopted a daughter. Do 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 do. So Lewis is here. Okay. Okay, I got to plug this up because it looks like it's going dead. Okay. We want to continue to do what we do. Brian's middle child is not married. Brian's middle child is not married. So Brian is here. Jose is Kyle's brother-in-law. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Daniel has two brothers-in-laws, David and Aaron. Doris and Kyle are Lewis's cousins. Doris and Kyle are Lewis's cousins. Okay, I see who Lewis's cousins are. So I'm going to say Doris and Kyle are Lewis's cousins. Kyle is Alice and Francis's uncle. Kyle is Alice and Francis's uncle. Daniel has two brothers-in-law. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Let's go back to the top now. Kyle is David's son who only has one child. So Kyle is David's son who only has one child. Okay, I got that. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay, Janet was adopted. Lewis's sister adopted a daughter, and that's Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not related. So Janet is Brittany's. So Janet is here. Okay. Joan's daughter-in-law is Isabella. Jose is Kyle's brother-in-law. Jose is Kyle's brother-in-law right here. Joan's daughter-in-law has Isabella. I don't say Isabella. Okay. Daniel, let's see Daniel. Nope. Let's start at the top. Kyle and David's son. Kyle is David's son who only has one child, Bruce. Kyle is David's son who only has one child, Bruce. Kyle. Okay. So Daniel has two brothers-in-law, David and Aaron. Daniel has two brother-in-laws. David and Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Okay, Maria goes here. Rachel goes here. Wait a minute. How does Rachel not go there? If she's... Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's grandmother. Okay. I'm so glad. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. I see now why that doesn't work. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Okay, so I see that there. Okay. Joan's daughter-in-law has Isabella as her niece. Joan's daughter-in-law. Joan's daughter-in-law. Joan. Daniel, okay. Janet is Brittany's grandmother. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter. Oh my goodness, I don't know what is my problem. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they are not blood related. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter. Okay, yeah. Janet was adopted. So Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay. So Brittany is the grandmama, so she goes up top right there. I gotta figure that out. Kyle is David's son who only has one child. Okay. Daniel has two brother-in-laws, David and Aaron. Okay, I got it now. Kyle is David's son who only has one child, Bruce. Okay. So Kyle is David's son. And then Kyle is... Daniel has two brother-in-laws, David and Aaron. Okay, I gotta put David right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you gotta have two brother-in-laws. Because that's David's son. I don't get it. Kyle is Daniel has two brother-in-laws, David and Aaron. Okay, David and Aaron. Kyle is David's son. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay, got that. Joan's daughter-in-law is Isabella as her niece. Has Isabella Joan. Okay, I got one last chance. Anybody in the chat want to help? Anybody in the chat want to help? Kyle is David's son who only has one child, and his name is Bruce. Okay. Janet is Brittany's granddaughter, but they're not blood related. Okay, I got that. So Janet is up here to the right. Joan's daughter is in-law has Isabella as her niece. Oh no. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. Rachel is Jose and Maria's okay, Jose right here. Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. So Rachel is over here. It would be nice if they would make them look age appropriate. Daniel has two brother-in-laws. Okay, I know. Daniel's here. Daniel has two brother-in-laws. So Rachel is Jose and Maria's mother-in-law. So Rachel's here. Okay. Kyle is David's son who only has one child. So Kyle is David's son who only has one child. Bruce. Kyle